leasing versus financing, a battle as old as time, or at least as old as automobiles. Let's break it down. Leasing means you're essentially renting your car. You pay to use it for a set period, usually 2 to 3 years. Meanwhile, financing is like buying a home. You're working towards ownership. You're paying off a loan, which eventually means the car is yours. Both have perks. Both have pitfalls. Why lease? Low monthly payments are the big draw. You're only paying automatic encounter in front of the atmosphere for the car's depreciation plus interest and fees, not the whole shebang. Sounds sweet, right? Here's where it gets sticky. You'll never actually own the vehicle. And there are mileage limits, millage limits, 2 words that haunt lessees. A typical lease allows 10 to 15,000 miles annually. Go over and you'll pay steep fees per mile. If you've got a long daily commute, think twice. It could cost you more than you'd expect. Financing offers the freedom of ownership. After making all your payments, the car is yours to keep, modify, or sell. All right. If you're building equity as you pay down the loan. So it's like, think of it like investing in yourself, right? It's gratifying to hold that car title. Like the pain point for financing higher monthly payments compared to leasing, at least initially, ownership comes with the heftier price tag due to loan interest. However, once you've paid it off, the sky's the limit regarding trade-ins or sales. Lease wear and tear, another fine print detail. Normal wear is okay, but damage beyond that can cost you. You'd want to treat the car like porcelain, not a bulletproof tank. Every ding or scratch could bite at lease end, and it's not cheap. And when financing, maintenance is more your own problem, but you're not restricted by a lease's terms. You can drive it around the moon and no one's tallying up those miles. Regular upkeep is vital, but you decide when and where and how. Depreciation hits both sides, but stings less in a lease. You only pay for what you use. When financing, the real bugbear is your car's value dropping like a rock. Once you drive it off the lot, ouch. But eventually it does even out. If you're in Portland, like me, leasing might be tempting. Many urbanites don't need personal transport year-round. Plus, with excellent public transit, you might only need a car for short stints, making leasing seem financially savvy. When you're leasing it, be aware of the early turn trap and cancel the lease early, and you're in for a world of financial hurt. And make sure you're committed to the full lease term to avoid walking away empty-pocketed with no car. No bueno. For the car gurus aiming to mod their rides, financing is your friend. When you own the car, you're free to trick it out however you like. Lease a car and you're pretty much stock. No custom paint, no cool rims. That can be a bummer. Remember that banks often require full coverage insurance for leased and financed vehicles alike. Another cost to factor in. But full coverage is a smart move regardless. Who wants to battle surprise expenses like a sudden fender bender. So decide, is leasing a less committal, financially predictable route for you, or does the freedom of ownership with financing call your name? Weigh the numbers, consider your lifestyle, and make the choice that suits you best.